Hi, it's James Taylor here, keynote speaker and founder of Super Creativity U. Today I want to talk to you about why you should go with your gut feeling more often when making important decisions. Hi, it's James Taylor here, keynote speaker and founder of Super Creativity U. The other day I was having a conversation with Gerd Gigerenzer as part of my Super Creativity podcast. I'd first met Gerd, we were doing an event together for a company called Fractal Analytics, an amazing analytics company based in India. And Professor Gerd, he's a professor at the Max Planck Institute in Berlin. And he is really one of the world's leading experts on heuristics and decision making, how to make good decisions. He wrote a wonderful book called Risk Savvy that I highly encourage you to go and check out. And we're having this conversation in the podcast, and we're talking about how in organizations, in the world of business, the idea of intuition or gut feel is kind of put down. It's considered as very unscientific, unrational, not something that we should really consider. We want the hard data, we want the hard facts. But what Professor Gigerenzer actually shows that in many decisions that we have to make, going with our intuition, our gut feeling, is often actually the smart decision. In fact, he had a conversation with a number of top C-level executives from organizations who were challenging him on this idea. And he asked them the question, think about the last 10 decisions that you made, important decisions you made in your business. So think about that for yourself. What were those last 10 important decisions that you made in your business? And what Professor Gigerenzer asked these top CEOs and these C-suite executives was, now I want you to think about how many of those decisions came about through a gut, through an intuition. You made the decision almost instinctively through your gut intuition. You may have then gone and done research just to back up that hunch, but it first came to you really as an intuition, as a gut feeling. And when he asked that question, he found that the vast majority of the decision makers that these top leaders make, these very experienced leaders, is based on intuition. Now, there's lots of reasons why your gut and why your intuition is so powerful. As humans, we're pattern recognizing animals. We're always looking for patterns, and we also can think very well jumping from different ideas and seeing connections where maybe other machines can't necessarily see those organizations. Also, things like artificial intelligence, machine learning, they require data, sometimes structured, sometimes unstructured data. But us as humans, we can see some of those signals which even the AI, the machines, can't necessarily see. So I want you to have a think about it just now. In your own business, whatever your business may be, think about those recent decisions you've made. I want you to ask yourself, honestly, how many decisions were made from a sense of gut or intuition? Now, there's a couple of little provisos to this. This idea of going with your gut, your intuition more often, is only really advisable if you're experienced in the field or the industry or the area that you're working in. If you're a novice to an area, it's probably actually not the best thing necessarily to go with your gut all the time. You want to do what we call modeling there, where you maybe find great benchmarks, maybe other organizations, other people who have done what you want to do, and kind of benchmark and model them, see how they've done it, and just kind of follow what they've done, and that gives you a chance to learn. It's like great musicians will often go and learn by listening to records by other great musicians and almost imitating those for the first few years until they kind of find their sound, until they build up that level of experience, until they kind of pay their dues, as it's sometimes called. But once you reach this level of experience, you've actually become very, very good. You've got huge amounts of information and data and experience that you've built up over those time, and that's when the gut, when the intuition really can work well for you. So I'm going to set you a little task just now. Next decision you have to make, doesn't have to be a massive decision, could be in your work life, in your personal life. I want you to think, actually I don't want you to think, I want you to put thinking aside. I want you to feel it in your gut, in your intuition. What does it say? Really listen. And for some people that gut, like for me, is actually in my gut if I'm feeling it. Some people it's their heart, some people have a different body sensation if they're thinking about it. But what is that intuition telling you to do? what decision should you be making? And then I'd like you to go ahead and make that decision and go with that gut. Once again, on the provisos, don't make it necessarily a big thing. Don't necessarily make it something that's in an area you don't have a lot of experience with. But if you're experienced in an area, maybe go with your gut, go with your intuition a little bit more often. I would love to get your comments. Leave them here in the comments section below. My name is James Taylor. Thanks for watching.